Hi guys, and welcome back to Pen and Pencil Academy. In this video, we are going to look at something called the difference of two squares. Now, what we need to remember is that we need to use our factorizing skills in this, and just a simplification or an algebraic way of explaining this, I'm just going to write something and then I'm going to explain it. So if we have something looking like this isn't just an algebraic way of explaining what the difference of two squares is. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use examples to explain this further if you still don't understand. So what it's just saying is that something squared minus something else squared is equal to the root of the first number plus the root of the second number multiplied by the root of the first number, take away the root of the second number. And this only applies if it's a squared minus b squared. And notice how one bracket has a positive, a plus, and one bracket has a negative. So the first example I'm going to show you is right here. So if the question is asking you to factorize x squared minus 9, we can see that the first part is squared, and so is the 9. So the 9 is the second part. And we know that 3 squared is 9. So what we can do is write it in this form up here. And that would be x plus 3 and x minus 3. And if you wanted to check that, you could just expand the brackets. Now, the next example is a little bit trickier, but it's explaining exactly the same thing. So here it is. So here we have 25y squared minus 9x squared. Now remember, it's a minus here, so that is why we can use a difference of two squares. And also, both of these numbers are a square of a number. So that 25 is 5 squared, and 9 is equal to 3 squared. So what we will get if we use this formula up here is 5y plus 3x multiplied by 5y minus 3x. And don't worry if you've written the brackets 5y minus 3x. So if you write this one first and then write the positive one second, so if you swap these around, it's not an issue because it is exactly the same thing. So don't worry about that. And just an extra little thing, if you have a question with a number that's not a square number, what do you do then? So here's an example. So if the question says x squared minus 23, factorize that expression. What do you do then? Because you've got the minus, just like there, you've got the x squared there, and you've just got 23. So this question is fitting into 2 to 3 parts of difference of two squares. However, the 23 is not a square number. Well, it's not very difficult. All you do is you write x plus root of 23 and x minus the root of 23 as two separate brackets. So that is all you need to do. There's no need to worry about if you can use the difference of two squares in this type of question. However, as long as you know that it's the square root of the value. So here we see a squared and b squared, and that's why it doesn't say root of a or root of b. So this one's already 25, which is 5 squared, and that's why it's 5y, and that's why it's 3x. So just make sure if you know the information, if you know the formulas, if you know the way of how you should, the method on how you need to work out these questions, work out these, whatever they're asking you to do, then it's very simple. So that was just a quick video on looking at the difference of two squares, and it's just an extension of factorizing, and it's just using all those key bits of information to put it into single brackets, double brackets. This is just using the difference of two squares when you see squared numbers. So if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and thank you very much for watching.